Hello and welcome everyone to Mainstream PC. My name is Julian. Today I will be presenting to you my build from March 2020. In this build we will be going in a smaller form factor. Some people will probably not consider this a small form factor because it's almost 20 liters, but we will be building in the QBX from Cougar. This is a case that has been compared to the N-Case M1 because the design of the hinge and everything is very similar. We'll be having a look at that later when we're building in it. We also have the AMD Ryzen 3600. In my opinion, one of the best value options for CPUs right now for gaming. If you don't need 8 cores or 12 or 16, with the 6 cores that are running in here with the high IPC that the Ryzen or the Zen 2 architecture has brought us, this is a really good gaming chip. We will be using the MSI B450i Gaming Plus AC, which is a B450 board obviously. It is compatible with Ryzen 3000 series once the BIOS is flashed, which already happened on this board luckily. We will be for storage using a 970 EVO, 500 gigs, no spinning drives, no SATA drive for now, or SSD SATA. We will be using a 1080 Ti, in this case the SC2 from VGA. The reason for this is that this card is about, I think, 269 millimeters long, which is just that this case can accommodate more. It supposedly can accommodate cards up to 350 millimeters, but I am planning to use an ITX power supply, not an SFX power supply. And I think with the cable management, a full-length card like the FTW3 would be an issue, because that card is not only long, it's also quite wide. I think thermals would have been a problem, so I decided to go with the SC2. It's much narrower and it's a good 30 millimeters shorter than the FTW3, so that's why we picked this one. We're going with an ITX power supply, as said, not just any though. This case has some specialities to accommodate an ATX power supply, so it can't be longer than 140 millimeters. This is where this comes in. It's exactly 140 millimeters long. It's semi-modular, which I kind of like for ITX builds, because the main cables that you'll be using come out in one spot. You don't have to plug a lot of plugs, you don't get a lot of extra width or height. So I hope this will work out. I haven't built in it yet, so I'm not sure. Another thing, the QBX doesn't support, if we look at it, it says here, you won't be able to pick this up on camera, but the specific AC plug layout is not supported. This power supply has that AC plug layout, but I've seen people who have built in this who have said you can absolutely do it, it's not really a big issue, you just have to route the cable in a very weird way, but you won't be able to use an optical drive, which we're not planning to do. And to top everything off, we need some RAM, so we got some Kingston HyperX Predator DDR4 memory, 16 gigs, dual channel kit, so 2x8, and it's rated for 3333 megahertz, which I think we will be able to overclock to 3600 to hit that sweet spot of the, oops, there goes the EVO, the sweet spot of the Infinity Fabric clock of the Ryzen 3000 series, which is about 1800 megahertz. So we need to get this one to 3600 DDR, double data rate, so half of it is 1800 megahertz. So let's see if that works out. That's all there is to say, I think. We will see how it goes in the outro. If everything went as I planned, it will. And I hope you enjoyed the B-roll. enjoy me building in this. I will enjoy it for sure. See you later. this is it. The build is done. It was much easier than I initially anticipated it would be. The power supply didn't give me any trouble. The graphics card, not an issue because it was short enough and not really wide. Routing of the cables, could have done a better job, but at the moment I'm just finishing this build to see if it posts and potentially check if the thermals are an issue. If they are, I'm planning to add more fans. If there aren't any issues with this setup, but I think there will be, I think I'll have to add at least a 120mm on the top and potentially another 92 in the front to get the air flowing for the graphics card. Apparently it's very good at exhausting heat here at the side panels, so as long as you put positive pressure and a decent pathway for the air, it will exhaust all of it here on the side pretty much. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if it posts. Really enjoyed the build though. Really looking forward to actually doing more ITX builds and actually smaller form factor than this. But let's see. My next build I really want to try to build in the lian-li 2 from lian-li. Let's see if that's gonna happen. I've been contacting the main distributor here in Thailand, and they said that due to the coronavirus, the shipments from Hong Kong are delayed. So let's see how that goes, when that's gonna happen. Maybe it's gonna be the April build, who knows. So either way, let's see if this thing posts. Let's see if it was worth the effort. Let's see if it's gonna suffocate. The 1080 Ti will create a lot of heat. The 3600 shouldn't be an issue, even with the Wraith stealth cooler that's on there. So let's give it a go. I hope I plugged those power switches correctly. Monitor is on, that's good. Well, fans are spinning. Let's see if we get to the BIOS. Oh, or no? It might be doing its Ryzen boot loop shenanigans. I hope. Something's happening. There we go. Devices changed, memory must have been cleared, of course, yeah. I had this on my test bench already, just to see if the CPU and the RAM and everything was working, especially to flash the BIOS. Alright. Let's run the setup. Alright, see, this is the minimalist click BIOS because the BIOS chip on this motherboard is only 16 megabytes big. So for Ryzen 3000 they had to go to the lightweight BIOS version. Either way, it's working. I think RAM is detected. The SSD is detected. It's working, guys! Thank you for joining me on this build. Thank you for watching my channel, Mainstream PC. I hope you'll tune in next time. I hope you'll like if you like the build. I know the production quality isn't great of this. Hope you like the build. If you want to see more content, let me know in the comments what you liked about it. Click like if you like, click dislike if you didn't like it, and hit subscribe if you want to see more. Can't wait for the April build, and I'm sure I'll do something in between as well. Tune in next time. See you around.